Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are continuing Prescription Love. My head's foggy like I'm still caught in a dream. I sit up slowly, the weight of fatigue still pressing down on me like a heavy blanket. You wake up. You were obviously drugged. Oh, hello there, Anselm. You're totally not a Yandere or anything. I look up startled. I rub my eyes, trying to shake off the grogginess. Evening? My voice scratchy, trying to shake the fog from my mind. How long was I asleep for? A few hours. You needed the rest. How are you feeling? I pause, trying to assess myself. Groggy. Really groggy. I admit, the words slow to form. Why do I feel so tired? I don't know. Maybe this kind doctor over here is drugging you. I mean, after breakfast I was exhausted. He doesn't flinch or seem surprised by my question. Instead, he pulls a chair and sits beside me. The same steady patience in his expression that he always has. Fatigue is one of the most challenging symptoms after a brain injury. The brain has to work much harder to compensate for the damage. Even for the smallest tasks. It can drain your energy faster than you realize. His expression is so calm, so reasonable, that I find myself nodding almost automatically. I mean, it does make sense. Of course it makes sense. But why do I still feel unsettled? It's not unusual to feel exhausted out of nowhere in your circumstances. Your brain is basically working overtime as you recover. It's important to listen to it. To give yourself that rest when you need it. I'm nodding, but something inside me is stirring. Something uneasy. My gut tells me there's more. Something he's not saying. But his eyes, warm and kind, don't falter. He pauses briefly, giving the small cup of pills in his hand a gentle shake. Here we go. It's time for your medication. I guess we'll take the medicine. I take it from him. The pills rolling slightly in the plastic as I tilt the cup in my hand. These'll help. You've been pushing yourself. Your body needs the support. I nod, lifting the cup to my lips. The pills go down easily with a sip of water. The taste familiar, leaving a slight bitterness on my tongue like always. I feel a little more ease as the fog in my mind starts to clear, if only slightly. Good. Don't worry. I'll take care of you. You'll start to feel better soon. There's always something so reassuring about him. His quiet patience. The way he never seems frustrated, even when I ask the same questions over and over. It's like he understands without needing me to explain. Thank you. I say softly, sinking back into the bed, the sheets cool against my skin. My eyes are still heavy, but I'm less tense now, more at ease. What type of medicine would do that? His presence always seems to have that effect on me. Dr. Anselm stays seated beside me for a moment longer. Then he stands slowly, as if not wanting to disturb the calm that's settled over the room. If you need anything, just press the call button. I'll always be here for you. As the door closes softly behind him, the room feels quieter, but in a peaceful way. Like all the tension has been drained away. I peel the blanket up around me, feeling safe, cared for, and finally ready to sleep. Dr. Anselm's words linger in my mind as I close my eyes. I'll always be here for you. With that thought, I let go of my last of my worries and let sleep take over, trusting that when I wake, I'll still be in good hands. Okay. I didn't think I was that close to one of the endings. Alright, let's reject the medication. I stare at the small cup of pills in his hand. I don't know why, but today, the sight of those pills make my chest tighten with dread. He's watching me, waiting patiently. Deck him in the face. Something inside me snaps. No, I'm not taking them. I slap the cup away from his hands, and the pills scatter across the floor. What have you been giving me, Dr. Anselm? I feel exhausted all the time and I can barely think straight. You just keep handing me these pills like it's nothing. These are your prescribed medications, Arctic. Cough, cough. Drugs. They help manage your symptoms and reduce the pain. Without them, I don't trust you. How do I know you're not making everything worse? What if you're keeping something from me? Dr. Anselm looks stunned, but it's the sadness in his eyes that stand out. It's subtle, just beneath the surface, like he's holding it back, trying to stay composed. I'm not trying to hurt you. That medication is to help you recover. Without it, the pain will come back. I just can't bear to watch you suffer. But I'm not listening. The mistrust that's been festering inside me has reached its boiling point. I'm not taking them. I don't trust you. Dr. Anselm nods, his face falling just slightly as if my words weigh heavily on him. He looks at me for a long moment, something unspoken in his eyes, an almost pleading sadness. For a moment, I expect him to argue, to push back, but he doesn't. He sighs, stepping back. I won't force you. He stands, now holding the empty cup. His eyes lock in with mine. There's no anger in his gaze, just quiet sadness. As though he's trying to remain strong. I can't fully hide how deeply my rejection has cut him. He turns towards the door, moving slowly, almost reluctantly. As he reaches the doorway, he pauses, his hands resting on the handle. If you change your mind, I'll be right here. His voice soft, but I can hear the pain in it. I'll never stop trying to help you. Then with one final glance, he leaves the room. The door clicks shut behind him, leaving me alone with my racing thoughts and the lingering tension. The room feels colder, emptier. I sit in the silence. They are thick with the tension of what just happened. My anger still simmers beneath the surface, but the moment Dr. Anselm leaves, doubt creeps in. I know I shouldn't have lashed out like that, but something inside me just couldn't let go of the distrust. With nothing left to do, I let out a long, shaky breath, trying to shake off the exhaustion that still weighs me down. Maybe I need some rest. Maybe I think everyone will feel clearer if I can just sleep this off. But almost immediately, a sharp, stabbing pain erupts inside my skull, so intense that it rips a gasp from my throat. The pain is unbearable, instant, and overwhelming. It's as if something inside my claws, in my head, is clawing, tearing, ripping to break free. I clutch my head in my hands, squeezing hard as if I can somehow crush the pain away, but it's useless. My vision blurs and darkens, the room's twisting and warping around me. I can barely see. I need help. I need to call someone. I reach blindly for the call button, but my fingers are trembling so badly they feel useless. Slipping across the bedside table in desperation, the call button tumbles from my hand, bouncing uselessly onto the floor. I know I have to move. I have to get help before this pain rips me apart. I force myself to stand, stumbling forward like a puppet whose strings have been cut. My legs give out beneath me, and the world's spinning as I fall. Crunch. The sound was horrible. A wet snapping noise that reverberates through my body. It's as if something inside me snapped, but I don't know what. My neck? My spine? I hit the floor, crumpling in a heap. Arctic? Arctic. I barely register the sound of someone calling out my name. I can't move. I can't breathe. Please stay with me. This is all my fault. Please don't. But I can still hear them, barely, calling out to me again. The voice breaking, filled with immense desperation. My head hangs to the side, heavy and limp in their arms. The warmth tighten around me, holding me close, but I'm slipping. And then, complete silence. Okay. I definitely think there's more options than that, but let me take a moment. I think... Okay, there was clearly a reason why he's keeping you asleep. What did he do to you? Because obviously it's this guy who did something to you. No way it's not. Huh. Alright, let's... Let's do nothing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see what happens and how things change. I wanted to look away, to close my eyes and pretend I hadn't seen anything. But I couldn't. I was paralyzed. My gaze locked with the eyes in the door. Hello. I squint, trying to focus on the narrow gap of the door. Hello. Demon. Okay. Huh. Insist. My breath hitched, and anger flared in my chest. Are you serious? I snapped, my voice louder, harsher than I meant. Yes. This doesn't seem to change. Okay. Oh yes. Nothing like eating a nice, delicious breakfast that's been drugged. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching me while I sleep. Can I go on a short walk? He immediately stops what he's doing and turns to me. I'm afraid you can't do that just yet. You're still not fit enough to exert yourself. Not even walking? If anything, he seems more resolute. Even walking. Just outside my room. Absolutely not. There's a hardness in his expression that catches me off guard. For a brief moment, I felt a small flicker of fear. But just as quickly as it came, the intensity melts away, and his usual gentle demeanor returns. It's for your own good. Even a short walk could set you back. His expression is calm, but the memory of that sudden shift lingers. Still, I nod, reminding myself that the doctor knows best for me. Very good. I'm suddenly overwhelmed. I didn't take my medicine. This isn't right. Get away from me, sir. I don't want to die. Surely there's... Alright, if you reject him, let's start from the beginning. Surely we can actually figure out that he's actually the one who kidnapped us. Right? No? Wait a second. He rushed into your room? Oh darn, I need to... Alright, let's return to the title screen, click start. I'm trying to piece this all together, because I'm 90% sure that he's the one who did this to you. Right. You know. Okay. Just the usual. Huh. Strange. I thought there'd be more. Kinda disappointed. If it wasn't for the fact that exhaustion came over me, I would have finished this on my last video. Oh well. If you guys have enjoyed this short video of me trying to figure out if I missed anything, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. This guy's definitely a kidnapper, and I don't think we're in a hospital. At all. Huh. What a strange game. As always, goodbye. I like the music though. It's pretty nice.